In this video, we're going to be finishing the exterior of our house and then starting work on enchanting. The house is finished and it is looking amazing. I have been doing a lot of work in the past few episodes on this house, and I thought, wouldn't it just be nice to get it done? In the last episode, I finished the roof and I finished the walls on the first floor, but I did the second floor completely off camera. And by the way, I don't know if you've heard by now, but there's been somebody going around YouTube with my name, and they have more subscribers than me. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that we can prove who's the real Stryder. Now you might be able to see through the windows there. The interior is not really done. We do have a little bit of lantern action going on. And by the way, the lanterns made me almost bankrupt in iron, so I'm gonna have to go mining soon. On the interior here, we have these lanterns on the roof. I think this looks really cool, especially with the space we get. Like if we dig up there, that's literally the second floor. And right here, remember when we had a skylight? Yeah, that's just 3 logs here because that is part of the second story's floor. And I'm pretty happy with how the interior turned out. I can change up some of these sometime if I want to. Maybe add a couple decorations like a little library here when I get rich in leather. Of course, I do have to make a little bit of a sacrifice here with how this looks. It's not bad, but if it was 3x3, that probably would have looked nicer. And if we pop in here, I did remove one set of ladders. And if we come up here, yeah, I made this dark oak. It's all a little taller as well. And this is the second story. It's the same kind of floor. I could change it up, but for now, I think this looks good. Then we've got our humble bed. Nothing much. It's just a little detail there because I don't want to sleep in a plain bed. Maybe an easier way of going about this would have just been dyeing the bed. Right here, we've got this little corner area. This is a little archway. Well, not really an archway, but it's like a diagonal because you can see these walls on the outside. I might make these walls 2 layers thick since we have a little more space up here than on the first floor. And then if we come in here, I think this is just a really cool little walk-in place. We've got some flowers and flowering azalea, a normal azalea. I thought that these flowers went really well with it because, the white color just complements this room nicely. For those of you who count white as a color, that is. Of course, in an additive color system, it's the combination of all colors, but in a subtractive color system, it is an absence of colors. And this is where a lot of my iron went. You can see some of the raindrops there. I don't know if I'm going to do anything about that or not. I turned the rain sound off, by the way, because it was a little bit obnoxious. I could have it on just a lower volume, but this is where most of my iron went. I think it would be really nice if chains were a little cheaper, like the recipe calls for 1 iron and 2 iron nuggets, which is essentially just 1 iron ingot. The nuggets don't really do much unless you're making tons of chains. But this was most of my iron. I think that it should make 3 chains for that price. And then that would also justify making chainmail armor if that was a recipe in the game as well. Anyways, I'm gonna go to sleep in my throne of a bed. Another thing I want to point out is the block palette here. We've got 2 types of diorite, concrete powder, and some wool. I didn't use calcite. I could have used calcite. It probably would have worked fine, but I think that this is a cool palette anyway. Of course, since I'm a professional builder, gotta make that block palette. In this episode, I'm hoping to get the interior complete, or at least mostly done, to a point where I'm happy with how it looks, because, this isn't terrible. But this is our view. We get a little bit of a tree there. There's not a whole lot to look at in here. And I might even take down these torches. They're not bad torches. They look okay. Oh yeah, by the way, cow farm, doing well. There's like a straggler there every time I check. It's not a foolproof design, but it works. And only this cow can go over anyway, so there we go, fixed. This is a very loud process. I hope you can hear me over this. The chicken farm is also producing really well. Every so often I just pop down here. It's like, I don't need eggs, and just throw some. And then, yeah, there's a chicken that just pops out of the wall. And then that's how we get more chickens, because I'm too lazy to move these eggs to my house. Honestly, I don't really need this many chickens. It's kind of just a fashion statement at this point. In fact, I'm gonna let some of them free. Go free, chickens. Enjoy your new life. Except some of you need to stay. Yes, I'm a great person. I let this many chickens out of my farm. Could probably do without some of these other guys, but we'll leave them in for now because I'm not sure I can. I also got another zombie villager. And get this, he stole my moss block. That is just so rude. Anyways, when we get these guys cured up, that means no villager travel. And we can have these guys in a place where I want to be relatively humane. If I end up making a villager trading hall, you can yell at me in the comments. And by the way, I did the back. Yes, it's beautiful, and I appear to have missed a couple blocks. And aha, now the back is done. This little section right here is completely new as well. I mean, it's not completely new. We had this done, but yeah, all the windows we have in place and that roof right there, that wasn't there before. And that's kind of triggering me, the fact that those aren't six-sided logs. I thought this video was gonna be about showing off my new builds and then building in it, but no, it's just housekeeping. There's just a couple things I need to fix about it. And we take out these ugly blocks and replace them with nice, beautiful blocks. And this is not how it went. There we go. That looks much nicer. I'm glad I did that. I don't have a proper mine yet, so I think I'm just gonna have to start one from the basement. And by the way, none of you put a comment in the last video. It's very disappointing. Except for Brent. He did it again. I'm not putting his name twice though. It's almost as if you guys don't want to be in this world. So I found another cave, and every time I find like a little tough patch or an iron patch, I just check around it, because if I find an iron ore vein, then I'm probably never gonna have to go mining for iron again. But I also found a diamond. Now let's see how many this will have. Now I did see a creeper over there, so we're being a little cautious. 1, 2, that's 4, 5. Nice, 5 diamonds, and a lead weight to some iron as well. That's pretty cool. You might also notice I'm mining with an iron pickaxe. I'm trying to preserve this diamond pickaxe as much as possible. I'm still holding it with me in case, you know, my iron pickaxe breaks, which is at 4 durability. So I'm probably going to end up using my diamond pickaxe. But, I mean, so far we've got some pretty good loot, including some diamonds I wasn't really expecting to get. So, I think I'm going to go mining for a little bit longer and then head home. By the way, I want to talk about diamonds. The reason I haven't made a diamond chestplate yet is because I'm going to eventually get an elytra. And after that, I might get a chestplate, but I'll probably have enough diamonds, or maybe even get a chestplate from the end cities. So the chestplate and the boots have the same value for diamonds because they give half of an armor bar for 4 diamonds over iron. Now, I'm not using a helmet, so of course a diamond helmet would be of most value right now, but I could just make an iron helmet. But I don't know, I kind of like to show my face. The leggings are the least value because they only give half of an armor bar for 7 diamonds. So, yeah, I'm a little bit of a noob, but I needed to make them eventually anyways. May as well get it out of the way now. And then the helmet's a little bit less value than the boots because it's half an armor bar for 5 diamonds. So I think I'm gonna make an iron helmet and diamond boots, and maybe I'll make a diamond helmet, but I think I'm gonna use my diamonds that I have now, so at home, for maybe some tools. I spy with my little eye a geode. I don't have a home geode. I do know of a geode that's like 2,000 blocks away, and I don't want to get that one. This one might be a good one to get stuff from. I've added a ladder here, so now we can get up and down really quickly. And the geode's just right over there, so I can get it pretty much just from my base. This is me trying to find the cave from the sounds. Yeah, we got a lot from that. I'm gonna have to probably just take some of these things out or just start crafting up some copper blocks. The shovel, by the way, is in case I get a jungle tree. I can use it on the leaves and get a higher chance to get a jungle sapling in case like I get one from a wandering trader or something. It's pretty niche, but we could use it. I'm gonna just put this iron straight in the furnace. I got 2 spider eyes, but no string. I killed 2 spiders, 2 spider eyes, 0 string. That's never happened to me before. And then we dump in our iron into the furnaces. I don't have a blast furnace yet. I'm probably not gonna make one very soon. But furnaces work fast enough anyways. I think it's finally time we make some diamond boots. Shiny. Not as shiny as it could be. And let's see what we get. Protection, feather falling, protection. I'm gonna take the feather falling. Very shiny. Let's see what we get. Protection 1, projectile protection. I'm gonna take the protection. Just protection, but that's all I really needed. And even shinier. I'm not enchanting the chest plate yet because it's half broken anyways. I don't know if you can hear me over these cows, but I think they've been in bad living conditions for long enough. I think it's time. I've killed 20 cows and I got 17 leather. I mean, that's not bad, but the cows aren't being very generous. I mean, the less leather they give me, the more cows I have to kill. So if you're gonna blame anyone, blame the cows. And with that, I think it's time that we make some books. And we put in our planks and books, and we get 5 total bookshelves. So we're gonna need to move this into a more specialized place. And yeah, I'm getting anxiety from using this diamond pickaxe. I think I gotta replace it soon. I think it's time to retire our old diamond pickaxe. You've served us well, and we'll be able to get some more use when we get mending. Diamond pickaxe number 2. Let's see what the new enchantments have to offer. It's the same thing. It's not bad. It might have something else. Nope. Efficiency 2 it is. Okay, you're unretired now. So my thinking is next time we actually enchant this, we are going to be enchanting it with really good stuff, including mending. So, ooh. That right there is what I call tempting. So, of course, I'm not going to put it on this pickaxe, but let's see what we get. Ooh, okay. I'll take Unbreaking 2, and may as well just check. Yeah, there's not much there. Okay, I am happy with that. We have got a Silk Touch pickaxe. It's not fast, but does the job. Now I could make another pickaxe just for a bit more speed. I could make it iron if I wanted to. I'll try that. Now the other thing though is that when I actually get to level 30, I want to have enough levels, which could be an issue if I keep doing this. Now I have a main pickaxe, a Silk Touch pickaxe, and maybe I can get that Deep Slate Coal ore, if you guys remember from the beginning of the series. When I got a Silk Touch pickaxe, my mind went straight to these guys, the bees. Now when this guy goes in, and there's also a few more over there, I'm gonna pick them up. They do go in at nighttime, so I could just go by then and scoop them all up. But, I mean, that guy just let me take it, so may as well, you know? And yes, for some reason they're called bee nests. The hives are the one that you craft. I feel like I'm just gonna, like, accidentally use my iron pickaxe on one of these. That would be really bad. Pro gamer. Because this is a flower forest, there are a ton of bee nests. Like right over there. We just see one. It's very easy. And here's my house. Well, my old house. Remember this thing? Only OGs remember this thing. Like the OGs of the OGs. This is my first series. And if you watch the first episode, well, I mean, then I guess you should just watch it again, because it's that good. Crops have still not grown. It's kind of embarrassing, you guys. And I still remember the plan. And as you can see, I'm doing pretty well on a few of these. But not this one. Guys, you gotta subscribe. I'm getting embarrassed here. Like, my voice gonna be like, this guy wants to join Hermitcraft. He only has 15 subscribers. There's another one. This is awkward. Sir? Can you, like, flap your wings over here? You need some help? There we go. I'm gonna block this so no bees can get out. Where are you going now? There's literally a flower over there. There's tons of flowers over there. Guess he wants a blue one. That's fair. I just got the advancement. There are 3 bees in that hive at least. It's probably a good thing that I put the dirt block in front, or one of them might have come out. And yes, I said hive again. Expect this from now on. Well, I'd say that was a huge success. We managed to get 9 bee nests. I remembered to say bee nests this time. I don't think I need 9 bee nests, but I mean, I have them, so that's cool. I'm not using any copper candles. I mean, I'm probably gonna use candles in a few places around the build, so a bee farm's definitely a good thing. Also, you might notice this. add chimney. I wonder who could have left that there. Anyway, that's weird. No, I'm joking. I'm gonna add a chimney. Now this is the hardest part. Figuring out where I should actually put the chimney. First and foremost, I'm thinking it should be on this side. And one of the things that was a challenge of the build until now is that this is a 2-block center right here. Meaning that it's a little asymmetrical. If we wanted to make it actually symmetrical, we'd have to make this pillar 2 blocks thick or just remove the pillar altogether. Neither of which are pretty cool, but I think that this works out pretty nicely, and it makes for more interesting interior design. I have the center marked out now, so I just need to figure out what Y level to put it on. I think right here might be a good spot. MLG Pro. Nice. Yeah, that looks good. And no, it's not going to be made out of moss. The chimney is done. And you can see I've used a pretty simple block palette of just bricks and some different granite types. And then I've used stairs in a couple of places. You can kind of see them there, and especially right there. It kind of looks like that's floating from a distance. And then we have trapdoors going around campfires, and then on top of that we have walls. This kind of reminds me of those old houses, and especially on cottages, which is this kind of like a cottage? It's more of a Tudor house with a different first floor. There's these little tiny chimneys coming out from the top, and there's multiple of them. And that's what I'm trying to do here. And I think that a chimney just adds so much life to a build. Like, if you remember from before, there's no movement to this build. It was just very static. And now, the chimney just makes it look lived in. But of course, a chimney isn't really realistic because we don't have any sort of kitchen in our build. I'm at the cow farm again. They're getting pretty crowded. I think I killed about 16 cows this time. And I got 26 leather from it. Those cows were a lot more generous than last time. And now we're actually bottlenecked in paper. I need more sugar cane, but at least we can get 5 more bookshelves, and then we probably only need to kill 2 more cows. And that's most of the enchanter done. We just have these 5 left to go. And so that's just 2 more leather. I had to kill 3 cows from that. I could have just done 1, but they just didn't have enough leather in them, I guess. Well, I guess it's time. You're free, you beautiful animals. Go. Get out of my house. Apparently some of them aren't so eager to leave. I guess they just like being with their friends. I'm glad you could all come here today, even if you didn't come very close to me. The sky looks really weird. I don't know if I'm about to die or something. I'm just gonna ignore that for now. Final bookshelf going in place. Craft it up and put it down. There we go. Level 30 enchantments. What do we get? It's literally the same things. Here, remember last time? Like if I put a torch there? Oh, a torch there. Yeah, Unbreaking 3, Unbreaking 2, Efficiency 1. It's the same stuff. I didn't need to do all that. Now that I have bookshelves, the only thing I need to enchant is experience. I have 2 methods of getting that. The first one being the Nether. Decent nether spawn. It's very tricky to see things. Let's just build a little safe zone. I don't want to be falling into the lava from just straight from the nether portal. I think I'm just going to make this a whole ring around the nether portal. I've got it pretty much done, and this place is looking incredibly fortified. So if we just dig out that area there, so we can go out from either side and just run out. And then if we're being chased, we can just go boom, and it closes. In fact, I could even put the lever on the floor. That might be a little easier to reach. Alright, yeah, that's better. So now it's time to activate my XP making method. Getting quartz. Quartz gives you a bit of XP, and it's super common around the nether. So I've been doing a little trading, and these guys are all done with me now, so. But we got some stuff here. We got 4 pearls, which is pretty cool. That could have been 1 or 2 pearl trades, but no, I don't have dream luck, so. Soul speed 3, that's pretty good. I do need soul speed eventually. Now this is kind of terrifying. You can't see any lava under here, but there definitely is lava under here. The problem is, with our spawn, there's not a whole lot of nether to explore. Like, I can find the odd patch every once in a while of quartz, but I can't find a ton. Which means I might have to activate my second XP making method. Unfortunately, that is the end of this episode. We were able to get the outside of our house done, as well as employ our first XP making tactic, and we'll start off the next episode with our second XP making tactic, so make sure you stay tuned for that by subscribing. And I'll see you in the next episode.